In a world where people go about their daily lives having fun and seeking passing pleasures, one professor is on a mission to destroy humanity's happiness.
Now that's unfair. I've got nothing against happiness. I just want to show that life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness don't really capture the human condition, and that realizing humanity is much more about death, freedom, and the pursuit of meaning.
Featuring depressing themes like human nature, identity and authenticity, freedom and bad faith, reflection, dread and death, meaning-making, truth, morality, and the death of God, these courses
But we also discuss happiness and love.
Yes, love and alienation. In this most depressing course, Professor Gloom and Doom
Seriously? Professor Gloom and Doom? I'm telling you, it's really quite optimistic, even life-affirming. If this course has any superpower, it's the human, not superhuman capacity. I would say duty. To ask why. Why breathe? Why breed? Why should we stay alive and create new lives? Really, you should have called me Superwire.
After years of pointless labor, without even wearing a lab coat, Professor Gloom and Doom finally reached a dead end, pursuing questions without scientific answers.
Wait just a second. Look now. Isn't science a sense of wonder, exploring the great mysteries of the universe? Here, we go after the biggest mystery of all. What sets us apart and brings us together as humans, and how we can live up to our humanity. What can be more important? The Homo sapiens is the third Big Bang, after the emergence of the universe and then of life. Nothing teaches us more about ourselves than the different ways we've been grappling with our distinct humanity.
Tragedy looms as Professor Gloom and Doom forgets to ask the most important academic question. Who cares?
I care. And you should too. These existential puzzles, the broken answers, they all matter. Not just because they can bring out the best in us or the worst in us, but because they are not merely individual musings. In this course, we'll also see how deeply and widely politics can be existential, how hope, private and public, depends on engaging head-on these hard and heavy problems.
Overburdened by the enormous weight of his constant questioning, Professor Gloom and Doom dies lonely and alone.
Well, hold on. We're all gonna die. You too. Meanwhile, why not make it slightly easier on each other, not to mention more interesting, and go on this journey together? An odyssey to the heart of humanity and to how we can make it, and us, better. It's an open invitation, and you are all welcome. Look, I promise you, there will be fun, and occasionally, pizza.
Well, if you put it that way,